I hacked my brain to be addicted to learning using one question from Ali Abdaal's book, Feel Good Productivity. By asking this question yourself, I am confident that you can learn more in less time, supercharge memory, and have more fun in the process. But first, we need to understand why we don't enjoy learning inherently already. The problem is much of traditional education teaches us to associate learning with anxiety by giving us tests, deadlines, and quizzes that we have to do. So what do people do instead? We turn to more engaging forms of learning. I'm talking about TikTok, YouTube, and video games. While many associate these platforms with entertainment, they're actually disguised learning platforms. On them, you learn about things like how to be cool, how to build a Lord of the Rings Lego set, and how to dominate the world as Gandhi in Civilization 6. That might just be me. I used to play video games all the time in high school. Terraria, Minecraft, and Civilization 6. Hours every day. Imagine, what if you could become addicted to productive learning like we are addicted to these learning platforms? The possibilities are endless. You could learn how to build a business, how to learn a second language for a country you're visiting, a hobby like singing. I will stop. I will not make you go through that. I've learned how to make this transformation myself by hacking my brain to be addicted to learning. And by doing this, I have made it fun to create content over the last 3 years, showcasing my journey of learning things and crystallizing it in products like Obsidian University and the Art of Linked Reading. It happened after I learned one life-changing question from Ali Abdaal's book, Feel Good Productivity. That question is, how can I make this fun? The trick is making a learning endeavor so fun, you would do it in itself. This is what makes video games, TikTok, and YouTube so enjoyable. They are fun for the sake of them in themselves. So what can we do to make productive learning endeavors more fun? There are 5 principles that you can apply to any learning endeavor to make it vastly more addictive. So I'm gonna take you through these 5 principles and apply it to something traditionally thought of as very boring, which is note-taking. Firstly, find a way to tie it to something you care about. Humans don't learn through knowledge transfer, but rather through connecting something new to something that we care about. So a great way to learn more effectively is doing that. I'm interested in gamification, meta learning, habit change, content creation, psychology. So when I'm learning something new, I can connect it to one of these interests. For note-taking helps you connect insights together to create novel ones. It helps you think more effectively. It helps you remember more. And this connects fundamentally to meta learning. Plus, I can share my notes in content that I create to help other people, like in this video. So tying note-taking to this thing I care about is helping motivate me to do it. Secondly, define a breakthrough moment. A breakthrough moment is a moment where you break through to some skill, achievement, or outcome. A breakthrough moment is a major leveling up moment in pursuing your learning endeavor. So, for example, attaining a new skill or achievement. To make your learning more fun, you can define a breakthrough moment for something you're trying to learn. So for note-taking, the breakthrough moment for me was being able to write an article on how gamers can 10 times their learning effectiveness using games. In order to write this, I needed a lot of research, and note-taking is what would allow me to get that research. This motivated me to learn how to take better notes because I wanted to make this article I cared about. Thirdly, create a challenge. Framing learning obstacles as challenges makes us more likely to do them. In games, we have a challenge mindset. We see obstacles in our path not as obstacles, but as challenges to test and improve our skills. I remember during the summer of my junior year of high school, I was playing a Terraria mod pack called Calamity with my friend Alejandro. And this mod pack is notorious for being super, super difficult. But even though we died like 1,000 times, we kept going at it because we saw the bosses not as obstacles, but as challenges to improve and test our skills. Framing my note-taking as a challenge of finding a note-taking, collecting effectively, connecting and creating things made me more motivated to do it. Fourthly, listen to music while doing your learning activity. Music is inherently enjoyable to listen to. So when I'm note-taking, I often love listening to stuff like Civ 6, Witcher 3, Terraria music is great. Music without lyrics is better because it doesn't distract you as much, but sometimes I'll listen to some Hamilton or some Les Miserables or Hadestown because I'm that kind of guy. Fifthly, do it with others. Humans are social creatures and we love doing stuff with other people. So especially early on, getting feedback from friends can be a fantastic way to stay motivated. When I was learning note-taking, I found my best friend, John Maverick, who's another YouTuber that is learning to take effective notes. And I took notes alongside him. We'd talk about it in our calls, and this partnership eventually led to us crystallizing our learnings into Obsidian University and the art of linked reading. So, you've learned the most important question that you can ask to hack your brain to become addicted to learning is, how can I make this fun? I brought you through 5 principles for applying that and showed you how I can do it with note-taking. And if you want to learn to take more effective notes yourself, like I did using these principles, check out my Obsidian beginner resource list. Obsidian is a revolutionary linked-based note-taking system that allows you to connect notes together so you can create novel insights. Save yourself countless of hours of time by getting my resource list and all the links to community, links to my best content on Obsidian that I wish I had 3 years ago when starting my journey. You can find that in the description below. As always, have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.